So I wanted to go through a few of the stocks that I personally own. Now, what I will not do is tell you what the stock symbol is for the stock that I own. And I will not tell you how much money I invested or how much money I have made. I will talk about percentages because that's the key thing. And I will talk about triggers, when to buy and when to sell. And that's a little bit of what's going on with this video. But this is not all of it. This, you actually could make a big long course out of this, but I just wanted to take a little, snippet here and there to see if I can get people involved and want to get into stocks. If this piques someone's interest or a few people's interest, and then we'll start getting more involved in it, along with the trekking and politics. And if it grows, then I may move all of this information over to fit my other channel. First stock I'm going to put up probably here. If I can get my finger to work with the camera, I will probably put the stock up here. As I said, I will not say the name of the stock or how much money I have invested, when my buy-in was, or any of that, but these are actual stocks that I own, and I want to go through a couple of them. I have several stocks, but this is just a few of them that I own. And these are today, Monday, April 14th. That is today. These are screenshots of my stocks that I bought today, or that I have bought, and a screenshot of their performance for today. Now, the first one you will see at the top in the green, 0.00. That means this stock did not move today. It didn't have a high, it didn't have a low. It just opened and it closed at the same price. And yes, this is a penny stock, as they call it. A penny stock. This is actually a sub penny stock. This is 0.00080 cents per share. This is a very, very, very micro stock. Now, when you look in the middle here where the graph is, you will see that today it is showing as green. Now, why they do this, I don't know. I don't know how they determine that if it's green or if it's red, because red means a down day, green means an up day. It didn't move. It didn't go anywhere, but they considered it a green day. So, whatever. Now, the lines down at the bottom that are pointing up, all of these little lines that are pointing straight up, like little porcupines, that is the volume of the stock. And I put the snippet in here, of, let me see. I went back to July of last year. So this is about a 1 year snippet of this stock. Then you can see what happened. It had these long downturns that went up and down, and then it broke over. The red and blue lines that you see in the middle is called the moving average, and the way I've got it set up on mine is a 100-day and a 200-day moving average. You set these stock charts up however you want to. They are personalized for you. This one is personalized for me, and we'll get into that a little bit more. We're just touching on, some high notes of some stocks here and going over them. The moving average I've got set for 100-day and 200-day, and I've got it set for a daily chart here. Each one of these red and green lines going along with the blue and the red here is a daily moving average. The blue and the red, like I said, is a 100-day and a 200-day moving average. Now, this, I'm not saying all this to get you confused. I'm just explaining what's going on here. And you will see over to the very right side of the chart, not this little, side chart, but right here at the, in between the blue and the red lines, you see where I'm at here? That is called a convergence, is what that's called. It's when the stock is being compressed. And you can see it as today because it is 0.00. It's so compressed it didn't move. Even though the volume of shares traded was 81 million shares of this stock was traded, it didn't move. So that means it is being squeezed. It is being compressed. What's the result of this? Well, just think of a can of soup in a compressor. If you squeeze this can of soup really hard, it is either going to explode sideways, or it's going to go up, or it's going to go down. That's exactly what this stock is going to do. Either it's going to continue on its side movement as you see, or it's going to shoot up. Now, why I say shoot up first is because what causes the stock to shoot up is these lines at the bottom, the volume. 81 million shares, that's a lot of shares being traded. A lot of shares being traded. And it looks like the volume is going down, but actually it's very high volume for this stock. It's above average for this stock. Now, down at the very bottom of this, you'll see the mountainous lines down at the bottom. That's called your MACD. Now, your MACD will tell the strength of your stock. That's the best way to explain a MACD, is the strength, the power that is pushing it. What do you see? Look at the little box. I don't know if I can show that. Yeah, I can actually. I'm looking at it on my phone. What I'm looking at is this box right here. Right there. See that box? If I can get my finger to move in the right direction. See that box, how that green line and red line is going up? Maybe it's better if I do it like this. Pointing at the side. That green and red, see how it's pointing up? And that green hump there, that little mountain that you see in that little box, that is the snippet of your MACD. And it's going up and it's pushing up. So you got volume going up, you got your MACD going up, you got everything pushing up on this stock, and it's converging too. That tells me that this stock is about to shoot up. And when it does, being a 0.0008 cents per share stock, when it goes up, it's going to go up a lot. And I don't mean like 1 or 2% or 5%. I'm talking 20%, 30%, 50% profits when it does go. Right? So that's the first one. And you're going to see a pattern with all of these stocks that I have picked, because they're all going to look very similar in certain things, because these are the types of stocks that I buy. This is what I look for. This is my, what do you call it? My pattern. I guess is the best way to look at it. It's my pattern of trading. It's where I see a buy-in and it's ready to go, so I make the move and I buy it. That's the first stock. Okay? And that one's set to go. I mean, it is primed, ready to move, ready to shoot up. Now, let's look at the next stock. Let's see which one we're going to put up next. Is this wild looking stock. It went up 11.11% today in one day. It went up 11% in one day. Look down at the very bottom in that corner again. Remember that corner? I keep pushing that. In that corner, right? Let me see if I can get my fingers to move in the right direction. This MACD, see how it's already went up and it's at the top of that mountain? That means this stock is actually went up about as far as it'll go up. It's going up so high that it's starting to shake and lose momentum, and then it's going to start going back down. But if you look at the actual stock itself right there, look at that line, that green line, how far it went up. See that green line? It went so far up, it went up to 0.0024 cents per share. Right now, today, it's at 0.001. That is a massive, massive volatility of this stock. It is massively going up, massively going down. And you will see down at the bottom there at the volume line. This is your volume line right there. See those two green spikes? You see huge green spikes but no red spikes? That means people are buying and they're pushing the stock up. This stock is about to go down. This stock is about to go down. It's losing its momentum. It's getting up to the top. It's starting to curve over down at that corner in your MACD. You see how it's starting to curve and it's going to start going down. Now, it could go back up. But if it does, it's only going to be a short period of time because it's pushed about as far as it can push and it'll fall back down. I'm still going to hold the stock. And you say, sell it now and take your profit. I could. You're right, I could. But I could also just hold it because it could go down and it could come right back up. So then I would have to sell it and turn around and rebuy it and it goes right back up. Or I could just be lazy and hold it. And that's what I plan on doing, is just buying. Is I've already bought that stock, so I'm just going to hold it. Now, this third one that I'm going to show you, third and last one, is this crazy looking. Wow, this is a crazy looking stock. It went up, right here in your stock line. This is what I'm looking at right here. Let me get the glare off of this if I can. This stock line right here. See how it was doing this above the moving day average? You see how it's doing above the moving day average? And then all of a sudden it just went crazy. It shot way up, it went way down, and it started shooting back up. Look what it did today. It ended with, I'll put the screenshot up, but it ended with 41.4% profit in one day. And this was the one I put on my community post. I think actually the high of the day was 53% increase in one day. If you had $1,000 in this stock, you would have made around $500 in one day. $500 in one day. You can do the math. What would you have if you had $5,000 in the stock? You would have made $2,500 in one day. I mean, there's so much money to be made in stocks. There's so much money there, is what I'm showing you. You've got to learn how to read a stock chart. You got to know how to pick stocks out. You got to know what is a buy signal and what's a sell signal, and where to go with your direction. You got to have the mindset of knowing when to get in, when to get out, and set your targets. When to buy in, you don't know when to sell. You're just throwing money out there because of something that you heard. You don't know. These stocks, I know. I know where the buy-in is. I know where the sell point is. I know what these stocks are going to do because I've looked at the charts. They're good, strong charts. One of the major things that you want to look at on a stock chart is volume. Remember that one that had 81 million shares? It's huge volume. It's a massive volume. And then it was getting pressured. It was getting compressed. And the volume was picking up. And the MACD was pushing up. That stock will go up. And I'll show you here in a few days when it does go up what I'm talking about. And it will. And I promise you it will. That's what I'm trying to show you here. I'm using me as a, a pin cushion, as a guinea pig, I guess you want to call it that. I'll put myself out here. I'll put my money out here. I'll put it into the stocks, and I'll show you what I'm doing. And then I'll come back a little later, and I'll show you the result over it. I'm not going to hide anything from you. And if I lose money, I'll show that too. And I'll say, hey, I misjudged it. I was wrong. I bet you I'm not. I bet you I'm not on that one. That one's an iffy one, but I bet I'm not wrong on it. The last one that I'm going to show you is one that I bought quite some time ago, and I have lost money on this stock. And I'll just tell you what happened. This stock is low volume. I'll put the screenshot up here. It got 6.88% profit today. And you say, well, that's good. You know, that's a good profit. I'm already down. I'm down like 20% on this stock. So, you know, it's coming up, but it's slow coming up. And the problem with this is it has fell down below the moving averages. Your 100-day and 200-day moving average, it fell below that. But look at the MACD. Down in that little corner box, look at the MACD. It's starting to curve. It's starting to come up. My guess is that stock is not going to explode up. It's not going to just shoot up like a rocket because it's not being compressed. It's not being squeezed. It's not got a huge volume amount. It's going to come up, but it's going to be a slow, gradual increase because resistance. That's what they call it, resistance. The resistance is too strong unless the volume shoots way up. Now, if this whole video sounds very technical to you and it sounds, you know, over your head and everything, and you need a slower approach to it, a slower look at how to set up a stock chart and how to read the stock chart, I'll put another video out You can go back in my timeline and look down how to read stock charts. It's there. And go back over that video. Look over that one. And there'll be more to come. I'll put more videos out, on this subject matter. The thing I'm going to leave you with here is total, since I got back into stocks, since November-ish, December-ish, somewhere like that, just the last few months. Some of these stocks I only bought last month. Some of them I only bought like 2 weeks ago. Since the first buy, including the one that went down after I bought it, I was mistaken on that one. It went down. But including that one, plus the ones that I've got now in my portfolio that have went up, all total, it's about 110% profit in the last couple of months. And that's including the one that has went down that I've lost money on. It still has gained, my portfolio itself has gained 110%. I'm looking at stocks in a different way. Before, back in 07, 08, 9, 10, through those years, I really beat myself up every single day of every single week. And I was wanting that $1 million week. I was wanting that $500,000 week. Heck, I was wanting that $100,000 week. And I was just hammering and hammering and hammering. And I was selling stocks that were doing good. And I was buying stocks that were iffy. Because I was gambling back then. And I was putting stuff out there that I shouldn't have put out there. With trades and all. This time around, I'm doing a more calculated, laser point, precision buys and sells and holds. And that's what I've said in the past on the videos about these stocks. Don't get too full of yourself. Don't get too above yourself. Know where you want to be. Know where you want to be in your future. Set your goals, set realistic goals, and hold tight. Hold to it. Hold yourself to it. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. I'll be doing more videos about this. I'll put more subject matter out here, and I'll come back and visit and show you what my stocks are doing again. These same ones. I'll take another screenshot just like it. If this one that I said is kind of iffy, that I don't really know, that's being compressed, if it goes up, the time that it goes up, I'll put it in my community post and show you that it went up. Hopefully in the next day or two it will. So until then, tell me if you're interested in this, if this is something that piques your interest, if you're wanting to learn more about it and know more about it. Put down in the comment, hey, can you comment on this? Can you discuss more of this? Everything that you said confused me. Will you restart it and do something else? Will you show me where to find stocks to begin with, what to look for, how to go about it? Or you could just put down there, I don't care. Lucky for you, happy for you, whatever you want to say, and I don't care. I'd like to hear your feedback. I'd like to hear your comments. I'd like to know what I can do to help you. That's really my whole intent. What I'm doing is for me. The actual stocks and everything, that's for me. But I'm wanting to share it with you. I'm wanting to put the information out there to help you too. If you're a new investor, if you're an amateur investor, if you're an expert investor, you see something that I've done wrong. Hey, correct me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Just tell me that these sub-penny stocks, these lower level stocks, are too volatile. That's what everyone says all the time. You know, there's too much volatility in that, and you will lose your butt buying these small stocks like this. That's what a lot of people say. But I made 110% profit on them. So I don't think that's too bad, including the one that I got a loss on. But it's coming up too. Huh. We'll see, won't we? Let me know what you guys think. Give it a like. Give me a subscribe. Give me a comment. Good job, bad job. You suck at explaining this. Whatever. Let me know what you think. And we will be back again with another video of some subject matter. We'll think of something to talk about. Catch you then. Thanks for watching.